So now that we've created our document, let's go through actually how to navigate through and look at our document. So in the middle here we have, the quote unquote view, which is going to allow us to see what we're editing and how we're editing it. That's why it's front and center, is it allows us to basically do everything we need to do in the editing workspace. I mean, this is the program itself is what we're creating here. But maybe we want to be able to navigate. Maybe we want to zoom into the bottom left. Maybe we want to, move down and up like I'm doing right here between pages. So let's talk about how to do all of that. First thing is if we click on here, you'll notice that the scroll bars will appear. So if we zoom this in a little bit, I'll show you how to do this quickly like this later. You can see that there are scroll bars down here. So we can use the scroll bars, but anything using the mouse kind of gets a little bit slow. If we're editing right here, we don't have to go over here, drag down a little bit, go back, go over here, drag down a little bit. So that gets a little bit slow. So what you could do is you could use the hand tool. If you click on the hand tool, H on your keyboard, you can switch to this quickly and you can move the document around like this. Really intuitive. You click and you drag. And then beneath that, you have the zoom tool, which is going to, if you click once, you'll zoom in. If you hold the control key or the alt key, actually, if you hold alt and click, you'll zoom out. And then you can actually drag. So let's say you wanted to just see this right here. We can drag and it'll actually, wherever that box was. So let's go back. Let me show you the box a little better. When you drag, you create a box. That's going to fill our entire viewport just like that. That's kind of really neat about this tool. But a lot of times, like I said, they get a little clumsy. They get a little slow to use. So what you can use is you can actually use just your mouse wheel and a combination of control and alt. So for example, if we want to go up and down, all you have to do is use the mouse wheel like so. If we want to zoom in, if you hold down the alt button, you can actually zoom in and out. So if you move the mouse wheel forward, it's going to zoom in. If you move the mouse wheel backward, it's going to zoom out. And this works from any tool. So you don't have to be on any tool at all. You can click literally any one of these and it's going to work exactly the same. And then if you want to move left to right, you just hold the control button and the mouse wheel and you can move left and right. This is going to be a little bit, cumbersome right at the beginning because your mind isn't, associated with this. But once you get these understood, you can move so much quicker through the document. And these are exclusively what I use. I haven't touched these tools in a very long time because of how quickly you can manipulate and move around. So for example, let's say we wanted to zoom into a box, the top right corner up here. So instead of having to go through all those tools, I can literally just go down, hold the alt key, and then hold the control key to move it into space. And then so that's kind of where my fingers always are, is on the left side of the keyboard, ready to be pressing these buttons and to be moving the document up, down, and to where I want to move it. But if you're not comfortable with that, if you don't like to do that, you can use the scroll bars or you can use the hand tool and the zoom tool over here, and they'll work perfectly fine as well.